Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're talking about one of the most fascinating and highly collectible coins from the U.S. State Quarters program, the Massachusetts State Quarter from the year 2000. This coin isn't just a tribute to American history, it's also a coin that could be worth an astonishing amount of money if you have the right version with the right features. So grab a seat and stay with us until the end, because this story is going to surprise even the most seasoned collectors. The Massachusetts Quarter was released as the sixth coin in the iconic 50 State Quarters series by the U.S. Mint, and it represents a state known as the birthplace of the American Revolution. Its reverse design features the legendary Minuteman statue from Concord, symbolizing the bravery and readiness of colonial militia during the early days of America's fight for independence. Alongside this striking figure is a simple yet bold outline of the state of Massachusetts, with a star marking the capital city of Boston. This isn't just a coin. It's a powerful reminder of America's roots, struggle, and freedom, all captured on a tiny canvas of metal. But what makes this coin truly exciting for collectors and investors isn't just its historical beauty. It's the incredible and rare minting errors that have been discovered on certain 2000 Massachusetts quarters. These errors are what turn a regular quarter into a highly valuable collector's item. And in some extreme cases, these special quarters have sold for jaw-dropping amounts that most people wouldn't believe possible for such a small coin. One of the most talked about and desirable errors found on the Massachusetts State Quarter is the double die error. This rare flaw occurs when the coin is struck twice, slightly off-center from the first strike, creating a double defect in the letters, numbers, or details of the design. On the Massachusetts Quarter, this could show up on the words Massachusetts, or the Bay State, or even in the detailed lines of the Minuteman figure. These doubled images are usually visible with a magnifying glass and can increase the coin's value tremendously due to their rarity and uniqueness. Another major minting error that collectors absolutely love is the off-center strike. This type of error happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing the image to appear shifted, with part of the design missing or cut off. The more dramatic the shift, while still keeping the date and core design visible, the more valuable the coin becomes. These coins are highly sought after, especially when found in uncirculated condition, and they don't stay on the market for long. Let's talk about clipped planchet errors, another rare phenomenon that increases both the uniqueness and the value of a coin. This error happens when the blank piece of metal used to mint the coin is improperly cut, leaving a curved chunk missing from the edge of the coin. These errors are extremely noticeable and create a striking appearance that immediately stands out to collectors. Finding a Massachusetts quarter with a clean clipped edge, especially from the year 2000, can be like winning the numismatic lottery. Die cracks and cuds are other types of minting flaws that add tremendous value to the Massachusetts quarter. These errors are caused by damaged or broken dies used to strike the coin. Die cracks appear as raised lines across the surface, while cuds are blobs of extra metal where part of the die has chipped away. These errors are one of a kind and can turn an already collectible coin into a centerpiece of a serious coin collection. The more visible and dramatic the flaw, the more desirable it becomes in the eyes of collectors. So, how do you know if your Massachusetts quarter is one of these rare and valuable versions? The first thing you need is a good magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Carefully inspect the lettering and images for any signs of doubling, shifted designs, or raised cracks. Look around the edges for clipped areas or unusual patterns in the metal. If you find anything that looks different or out of the ordinary, you might be holding something extremely special in your hands. The coin collecting community has seen a surge in interest in state quarters over the last few years, especially those from the early years of the program like the Massachusetts Quarter. Serious collectors are constantly searching for rare errors, and when they find one in uncirculated or high-grade condition, they're willing to pay top dollar to add it to their collection. Some of these rare error coins have already been featured in auctions and private sales, attracting massive attention and even bigger bids. In fact, one specific Massachusetts quarter from the year 2000 Featuring a dramatic double die error combined with a near-perfect preservation grade, shocked collectors when it sold for an incredible $90,000. That's right, $90,000 for a single quarter that most people would overlook without a second thought. And that's exactly why you should never underestimate what might be hiding in your pocket change or old coin jar. The Massachusetts state quarter isn't just a symbol of America's revolutionary past. It's a coin that represents opportunity, history, and value all in one. With its bold design, patriotic message, and the potential for rare and valuable minting errors, it has become one of the most desirable coins from the entire 50 state quarters series. If you're a collector, a history enthusiast, or just someone hoping to stumble upon hidden treasure, this is one coin you absolutely need to look out for. So, now is the perfect time to check your coin collections, dig through your drawers, and examine every quarter from the year 2000. You never know, you might be holding onto a treasure worth thousands. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another exciting coin discovery, and we want to hear from you. Have you found a Massachusetts quarter with an unusual error or striking feature? Drop a comment below and share your story. We'd love to hear what hidden gems you've come across and help you uncover their true value. Second rare coin. We're talking about the 2012 United States Denali Quarter, an absolute standout from the America the Beautiful Quarters program. If you're someone who loves the thrill of uncovering hidden gems in your coin jar or wants to learn what makes a modern quarter so incredibly valuable, you're in for a real treat today. The Denali National Park Quarter was released in 2012 to honor the breathtaking landscapes of Alaska's Denali National Park and Preserve. The coin's design captures the raw, untamed beauty of America's northernmost frontier with striking detail. The reverse side features a massive grizzly bear standing proudly on a rocky outcrop, gazing out across the Alaskan wilderness with the towering Denali Mountain in the background. It's bold, it's wild, and it perfectly symbolizes the strength and majesty of both the park and the state it represents. This isn't just a coin. It's a miniature work of art that celebrates the untamed spirit of America's wilderness. But what takes the Denali Quarter to an entirely different level of excitement is its incredible value potential when it contains certain rare minting errors. These are the kinds of coins that collectors dream of, those rare misstrikes and unique variations that transform everyday change into a valuable collectible. Yes, this is a coin that might still be out there, waiting to be discovered in circulation, hiding in someone's pocket or coin collection, just waiting for the right set of eyes to recognize its true worth. One of the most sought-after errors found on the Denali 2012 quarter is the double die error. This error can create ghost-like doubling in the details of the coin, especially on the inscriptions like Denali, E pluribus unum, or even in the features of the bear and landscape. When this doubling is strong and easy to spot, especially under magnification, collectors go absolutely wild for it. These errors are extremely limited, and when paired with an uncirculated or high-grade version of the coin, their value climbs significantly. Another incredible and rare error that boosts the value of the Denali Quarter is the off-center strike. This type of mint error occurs when the coin is not correctly aligned during the striking process, causing the design to shift off-center. The result is a dramatic visual effect where part of the image or lettering appears skewed or missing entirely. The more off-center the design, while still keeping the date and mint mark visible, the more valuable and desirable the coin becomes to serious collectors. Let's not forget about clipped planchet errors, another minting mistake that can make a Denali Quarter truly special. These coins have a curved section cut out of them due to an error during the blinking stage of minting. It creates a noticeable and unique look that stands out immediately. These are not post-mint damages, they're official mint errors, and that's what makes them so rare and collectible. A clipped Denali Quarter, especially one in top condition, is the kind of piece collectors go to great lengths to acquire. Also keep your eyes peeled for die cracks and cuds, two more types of rare minting issues that can appear on the Denali Quarter. Die cracks look like raised, jagged lines across the coin surface, while cuds are thick blobs or lumps of metal caused by a break in the coin die. These small imperfections make every affected coin unique, and when found on a coin as visually stunning as the Denali quarter, they elevate its status to premium collectible. Now, how do you know if your Denali quarter is one of these rare treasures? First, take a close look using a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Examine every detail of the coin, especially the lettering, date, and the bear's features. Look closely for any doubling, shifts in alignment, cracks in the metal, or unusual edges. If you spot anything that seems even slightly out of the ordinary, you might just be holding a rare and valuable coin in your hand. The 2012 Denali quarter has been quietly gaining traction in the collector's market, and for good reason. Coins with verified minting errors and high grading scores have already made their way to auctions and private sales with impressive results. One rare Denali quarter, which featured a dramatic double-die error and had been preserved in near-perfect uncirculated condition, stunned collectors when it sold for a total of $45,000. That's right, $45,000 for a single modern quarter that someone might have once used in a vending machine without a second thought. This is why the Denali 2012 quarter is now one of the most exciting coins to watch in the America the Beautiful series. It combines natural beauty, national significance, and the thrill of possible rarity into one powerful piece of American coinage. Whether you're a lifelong collector or just starting to look through your change, this is one coin you do not want to overlook. So, if you've got coins tucked away in drawers, coin jars, or old rolls, now's the time to dig them out and start inspecting. There could be a hidden treasure just waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep learning about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to discover the next big coin in your collection. Have you found a 2012 Denali quarter with a strange detail? Maybe you've seen doubling or an odd shape on yours. Drop a comment below and share your story with us. We love hearing from fellow collectors, and we might feature your coin in a future video. Third expensive coin is going to fire up your enthusiasm like never before. We're traveling back to 2013 to shine a spotlight on one of the most patriotic and powerful quarters ever released in the America the Beautiful series, the Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine Quarter. But hold on to your hats, because this isn't just a coin that celebrates history. Some versions of this beauty are turning heads at auctions and commanding eye-watering prices in the world of serious collectors. The Fort McHenry quarter was minted in 2013 as part of the U.S. Mint's America the Beautiful series, and it honors one of the most iconic sites in American heritage, Fort McHenry in Maryland. This is the very site where, during the War of 1812, the American flag continued to wave proudly through the night as British forces bombarded the fort. That powerful image inspired Francis Scott Key to pen the words that became our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. The coin's reverse design captures that moment with an explosive display of fireworks above the fort, symbolizing celebration, endurance, and American pride. It's a breathtaking design, packed with emotion, and it's no surprise that this quarter quickly became a favorite among collectors across the country. Now, while this coin is already treasured for its historical meaning and stunning design, what makes it truly exciting for collectors is that some Fort McHenry quarters from 2013 contain rare and valuable minting errors. These aren't your ordinary pocket change coins. These are special variations that can transform a 25-cent piece into a coveted treasure worth thousands of dollars. The thrill of discovering one of these hidden gems is what keeps collectors searching, and the demand for Fort McHenry error quarters continues to rise every year. One of the most well-known errors associated with this coin is the double die error. This error happens when the coin is struck more than once in a slightly misaligned position, creating a doubled appearance in certain parts of the design. On the Fort McHenry quarter, this doubling can show up in the fireworks, the letters of Fort McHenry, or even around the edges of the fort itself. These small, yet dramatic, details can only be seen with a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, but when you find one, you'll know you've got something rare and special. Collectors are willing to pay big for clean, bold examples of these double die errors. Another major error that has been discovered on Fort McHenry quarters is the off-center strike. When the coin blink isn't perfectly aligned during the striking process, it can result in a visibly shifted design, sometimes with parts of the image missing or distorted. Off-center coins are highly desirable, especially when the date and mint mark are still clearly visible. The more dramatic the error, the more collectors are willing to pay. Combine that with the patriotic symbolism of this particular quarter, and you've got a recipe for serious value. Clipped planchet errors also show up in rare cases on the 2013 Fort McHenry quarter. This happens when the blank metal disc used to make the coin is improperly cut, leaving a curved section of the coin missing. These errors are immediately noticeable and add a layer of uniqueness that makes the coin even more attractive to collectors. When paired with a clean surface and uncirculated condition, a clipped Fort McHenry quarter can become one of the most prized finds in a collection. Die cracks and cuds are other types of errors that occasionally appear on these coins. Die cracks look like thin, raised lines running across the coin due to a cracked die used in the minting process, while cuds are blobs of extra metal that result from a piece of the die breaking away entirely. Both of these errors add character and uniqueness to a coin, and when found on a historically significant design like the Fort McHenry quarter, they become highly collectible and can command serious attention in the market. If you think you might have a Fort McHenry quarter with an error, the best way to start is by examining it closely under a good light with a magnifier. Focus on the fireworks, the fort outline, and the inscriptions. Look for any doubling, odd shapes, missing edges, or raised cracks in the metal. Any deviation from a standard strike could mean you're looking at a rare and valuable version of this coin. And the condition matters too. Coins that are uncirculated or graded by professional services are worth far more than those that have heavy wear. Over the past few years, collectors have started to pay closer attention to this coin, and some error varieties have already made waves in the numismatic community. In one recent auction, a beautifully preserved Fort McHenry quarter with a dramatic off-center strike and double die error sold for a staggering $35,000. That's not a typo. $35,000 for a single modern quarter that originally cost just 25 cents. It just goes to show that history, rarity, and a keen eye can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary prize. So now's the time to check your collections, search through your spare change, and go through those forgotten coin rolls. You might just come across a Fort McHenry quarter hiding a rare and valuable error that could change everything. Don't underestimate the power of this modern coin. It's packed with history, beauty, and real value. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most exciting quarters, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss another rare coin discovery. We bring you the stories, secrets, and values that make coin collecting one of the most exciting hobbies in the world, and now we want to hear from you. Have you ever found a Fort McHenry quarter with an unusual mark or error? Do you have one you're curious about? Drop a comment below and let us know. We might feature your coin in a future video or help you discover its true worth. Especially to explore the story, value, and hidden secrets of the 2013 Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial Quarter, a coin that's turning heads in the collecting world and might just be worth a small fortune if you have the right one. So grab your magnifying glass, get comfortable, and let's dive into the incredible value and legacy of this fascinating coin. The Perry's Victory Quarter was released in 2013 to honor the monumental naval triumph of Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry during the War of 1812. This decisive victory helped secure control of Lake Erie and played a major role in ensuring American dominance in the Northwest Territory. The reverse design of the coin showcases the tall, elegant Peace Memorial Monument in Put-in-Bay, Ohio, with a commanding statue of Perry in the foreground. This design isn't just beautiful, it's powerful. It pays tribute to a legacy of peace through strength and stands as a bold reminder of America's maritime courage and resilience. But what makes this coin far more than just a piece of patriotic metal is its surprising potential value due to rare and highly collectible minting errors. That's right, certain 2013 Perry's Victory quarters have been discovered with extraordinary errors that send their value soaring and make them a hot target for serious collectors. These are the kinds of coins that go unnoticed in everyday pocket change, but once identified, they can command eye-popping figures in the collector's market. One of the most sought-after errors on the Perry's Victory Quarter is the double die error, where the coin is struck twice slightly out of alignment. This causes letters, numbers, or parts of the monument and statue to appear doubled. It's often visible in the words E Pluribus Unum, the year 2013, or in the fine architectural details of the memorial itself. This doubling gives the coin a ghost-like effect and increases its value exponentially when discovered in good condition. Coins with strong, visible doubling are rare and in very high demand among collectors. Another rare and valuable error is the off-center strike, a minting error that results in part of the design being misaligned, with some of the artwork or lettering pushed toward the edge or even partially missing. The more off-center the design appears, while still retaining the year and mint mark, the more collectible the coin becomes. These off-center Perry's Victory Quarters are not only visually striking, but are considered prize finds because of their rarity and instant appeal to error coin enthusiasts. Let's talk about clipped planchet errors too. These are coins that were accidentally cut with part of the metal missing before being struck, resulting in a coin with a distinctive curved clip taken out of its edge. When this type of error appears on a Perry's Victory Quarter, especially in uncirculated or mint state condition, it becomes a high-value target. The dramatic visual impact of a clipped quarter combined with a historical design like this one makes it a must-have for rare coin collectors. Also, keep an eye out for die cracks and cuds, other fascinating minting errors that can add serious value. Die cracks appear as raised lines on the coin, while cuds are chunks of extra metal caused by damage or wear to the coin die. These types of errors are typically one of a kind, and when found on a coin that already has a strong historical theme like the Perry's Victory Quarter, their desirability skyrockets. Collectors crave uniqueness, and these small imperfections make every coin truly one of a kind. If you've got a 2013 Perry's Victory Quarter in your collection or pocket change, here's how you can start checking for these rare errors. First, use a strong magnifier or jeweler's loupe and look closely at all the lettering, especially Perry's Victory, the date 2013, and the inscriptions around the edge. Inspect the outline of the monument and statue for signs of doubling or distortion. Check the rim and edges for odd shapes or any missing segments that could indicate an off-center strike or a clipped planchet. If you spot anything unusual, you might be holding something truly special in your hands. Coins like this are becoming harder to find as collectors scoop them up, and the market for rare and error coins has only grown stronger in recent years. There have already been auctions and private sales where Perry's Victory Quarters with high-grade errors have fetched impressive sums. In one remarkable case, a Perry's Victory Quarter with a bold double die error and pristine condition stunned the collecting community by selling for $30,000. Yes, you heard that right, $30,000 for a single quarter, thanks to a rare error and historical significance. This is why it's so important to never overlook modern coins. Many people mistakenly think only old coins have value, but as we've seen again and again, modern quarters with the right error or condition can rival and even surpass vintage coins in terms of collectability and worth. The Perry's Victory 2013 quarter is proof that a small piece of recent history can become a major prize for anyone lucky enough to spot the signs. So now is the perfect time to check your coin jars, bank rolls, and pocket change. You never know, there could be a Perry's Victory Quarter waiting to be discovered in your own home. And if you think you've found one with a strange feature, error, or odd design element, don't hesitate to have it appraised or graded. You might be sitting on a rare collectible worth more than you ever imagined. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another exciting coin story. We're always uncovering fascinating facts, rare errors, and unbelievable coin values, and we love sharing them with collectors like you. And now we want to hear from you. Have you ever come across a Perry's Victory Quarter with something unusual about it? Maybe a coin with doubling, a strange shape, or a bold error. Let us know in the comments below and share your story. We might feature your coin in a future episode. Last unique coin. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the United States state quarters and shining the spotlight on a truly remarkable coin, the 2007 Montana State Quarter. This quarter isn't just a simple piece of change, it's a vibrant tribute to Montana's breathtaking landscapes and wildlife. But even more exciting is the growing buzz around its rarity and unique errors that have collectors buzzing. If you love coins that combine history, beauty, and incredible value, then listen closely and enjoy this deep dive into why the Montana Quarter is becoming one of the most sought-after coins in the market today. The Montana State Quarter was released in 2007 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, highlighting the state's iconic natural beauty. The reverse side of this coin features a magnificent bison against the rugged Rocky Mountains, a powerful symbol of Montana's wild spirit and natural heritage. Every detail is meticulously crafted, capturing the essence of Big Sky Country. But beyond its aesthetic appeal, this coin has captured collectors' imaginations because of rare minting errors and its relatively low survival rate in pristine condition. Coins like this tell a story that goes beyond their face value, and that story is making the Montana Quarter a rising star in the coin collecting world. Collectors are particularly fascinated by the double die errors found on some Montana quarters. These errors occur when the coin is struck twice, resulting in double details, often visible in the lettering of Montana, the year 2007, or even the contours of the bison and mountains. Identifying these doubled images requires a keen eye or a magnifying glass, but once spotted, they transform an ordinary quarter into a rare gem worth far more than its face value. These double die errors are prized because they are both visually striking and exceedingly rare, creating a surge in demand that continues to push their market prices upward. Another highly prized error for this quarter is the off-center strike, where the design is noticeably shifted from the coin's center. This error can make parts of the bison or the mountain scenery disappear off the edge, resulting in a dramatic and unique coin that collectors love. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Because these errors disrupt the perfect symmetry of the coin, they stand out in any collection and often fetch premium prices at auctions. This error, combined with Montana's rugged imagery, makes for a visually captivating and highly collectible piece. One fascinating and less common feature to look for on the Montana Quarter is the clipped planchet error. This happens when the metal blank used to strike the coin is improperly cut, leaving a section of the coin missing, usually with a smooth, curved edge. The clipped planchet error adds an extra layer of rarity and intrigue, turning what would be a common quarter into a standout collector's item. Coins with these errors are exceedingly rare and always in high demand because they represent a physical flaw in the minting process that can't be replicated. Additionally, die cracks and cuts add tremendous value to certain Montana quarters. These small raised lines or blobs of metal result from damage to the coin die during production, giving each coin with these errors a unique, one-of-a-kind appearance. For collectors who appreciate the story behind each coin and love owning something genuinely unique, these imperfections are like signatures of rarity that can dramatically increase the coin's value and desirability. When assessing the value of your Montana quarter, always consider the coin's condition and the clarity of any errors. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition with bold, clear errors are far more valuable than those showing wear. Grading services can help authenticate and grade your coin, providing credibility that is crucial when selling or auctioning your piece. Recently, several Montana quarters featuring these rare errors have sold at auction for impressive sums, with serious collectors competing to add these stunning coins to their collections. The combination of historical significance, stunning design, and rare errors has created a perfect storm of demand that keeps growing. Imagine holding a coin that tells a story not only of Montana's majestic wilderness, but also one of rarity and exclusivity that makes it a prized possession in any collection. If you haven't already, now is the perfect time to scour your coin jars and rolls, because you never know when you might stumble upon one of these rare Montana quarters. It's not just about owning a piece of history, it's about owning a piece that could transform into a major asset. We would love to hear from you. Have you ever found a Montana quarter with unique features or errors? Or perhaps you have questions about identifying and valuing your own coins. Drop your stories and questions in the comments below. This is a community of passionate collectors, and your experiences might help others discover their own hidden treasures. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of the Montana State Quarter, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more fascinating coin stories and market insights. We're here to bring you the best and rarest coins from all over the world, and we can't wait to explore more treasures with you. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. If you have a Montana quarter from 2007 with these rare minting errors in excellent condition, it could be worth an astonishing $80,000. Yes, that's right, $80,000 for a single Montana quarter, making it one of the most valuable and highly sought-after coins in modern U.S. coin collecting history.